So guys, this is the result of our previous video. It looks good, except for few noticeable things. One is also in here, some kind of a triangle. We have to see what's going on in here. And in the other side we have also a problematic thing in here. But most of the things are going pretty well. The chain is pretty nice. From the back I don't see any issues. Not at all. I can rotate the lightning. Let me see the hands. We have issues in here too. We have to fix those. But overall, it looks pretty awesome. So there is no way, or almost no way, that, let me press F, and you will see that one fingers are projected to each other, which is pretty, pretty difficult not to do. I mean, here in the middle, they're projected to each other. And this, by the way, is a problem. We have to fix at least this one here. And this will be issue, pretty much. But we have to do it. So, a lot of issues. Let's start fixing them. Not a lot. There could be more. So I will go to the low poly, select this one, go to UV editing, and see what is going on. What the hell? No, just what is going on. Okay, here I will show everything. And we have a triangle in here, one black triangle in this area here. Let's see, where is it? Around this area. Ah, of course, you see. And here also, yeah. This I just left it. So sometimes we just make the problems ourselves. It's just overlapping, so it's not a big issue. We'll fix it easily. Now we can change a lot of the UVs if we want. So I will select all those things just to have them. And then press Tab. Just to have everything on my screen and see what I can do to fix this. So I'll get this and put it here. Let's see, what is this by the way? This is the bottom part and the side. We had a problem in here, by the way, which I'm not sure we'll be able to fix, but we'll see. Then I will select this and put it down. Then I will select this and put it probably here. This guy. Here. And this guy. Let's try to put it down. Yes, it fits perfectly here. So this is fine. Now for the arm, for the hand, it could be difficult. Yes, those things are awful. And there will be. This baking here is hell. Let me just try to select one vertex in here and move it a little bit like this. Yes. And then, so the inner part of the glove not to bake on the outer part, like we saw. We have to fix the high poly a little bit, but we'll see. First, we fixed this triangle here. We fixed the other part in here. We are okay with these things, but we didn't fix this thing here. And this, as I told you, is not an easy fix. Let me see what is wrong with this thing here. Nothing is wrong. That's the problem. That most of the time nothing is wrong with those things, but there are certain things. Yeah, there is nothing wrong here, but it still is black. That's why I don't like this. So let's select this thing. Oh, what is this? I don't see this polygon. Maybe it's, it's on the other side. Yes. But this one, it's there. And this one. Because this is not, we have to, okay. Let's see. I forgot about it. I forgot about this. Let's see. Yeah, I thought that this will throw up a little bit of ambient occlusion there, but it's not throwing any ambient occlusion, which is good. except for this part in here. Aha! I understand now. That probably is the issue. So there is ambient occlusion, but it's taking this part and putting it here. So we have to adjust a lot. So let's go now. I will select this. Just one. I try to select just one, but I cannot. So we have to cut it in the middle, basically. So from here to around here. Try to cut from here and to... I don't see the seams, by the way. It's not very interesting. Let's UV and seams from islands. We still don't have seams. Let's see. L. And those seams here are not visible. It's which is interesting. I don't quite understand why don't we see the seams there, but whatever. So I'll select from here up to here and mark seam. And now we should be able to select those polygons, only one of those, and remove it. No, it can't, which is pretty bad. I want to select only one of those pants, but it's obviously it's not gonna happen. I will select everything, UV and seams from islands. Now it happens. Now it's okay. Now we can probably no, we cannot select one. What's happening here? They're both selected. I'm frustrated now. But let me unwrap it. Now it's fine. When I unwrap it, it's fine. Now we have to find a place for the other piece of the pants, which is annoying because we have to kind of make space. Here we have some space, so we can move some things there. Let's move some things. Hopefully we have nothing here. I'm not convinced. I'm not sure we don't have, but hopefully we don't. And then we'll be able to move the head probably a little bit someplace. And yeah, I will make some moves here. And I told you, these UVs that we made, they are not final, almost never are final. I maybe want to get this out of the way. It will be better if I G, move it someplace else. And since this is in the back here, it's not very visible, I can make it smaller, rotate it, and put it right here. And then I'll be able to put one of those guys in here. Of course, if I rotate it correctly, it will fit perfectly. And then I will fit the other guy where it was, in here. Okay, so this should fix this problem. I'm not sure it will yet, but hopefully it will. Now, what I will do is I will add the mirrors. So, the UVs are okay now. Kind of. They're kind of okay. Not perfect, but I will leave them for now. Let's go to layout and let's go to this guy. Make a mirror modifier and just leave it. I will not do anything. I will just let the mirror modifier do its job. I will select this, add the mirror modifier and clipping. Let's add a clipping. It's looking good. Looking good. Yes. So this way we will bake everything and it will look like a whole thing. Like the whole picture will look. Yeah. So next, what I like to fix is the high poly. The low poly is okay. I will Control Shift S plus, because this is a video 38. I will go to the high poly, select the body, and here I wanna a little bit pinch it in some areas because otherwise it kind of goes out of the glove, which is not good. So either this or we have to paint it with the color of the glove in here, but no. Let's select it and it doesn't have any nails. Let's go to sculpt mode and try to kind of, let's smooth this like this and then move it inward. The idea here is to go, what? But let me see, without symmetry. And why G is not working? There is some problem in here. The G is not working. Do we have a mask? No. But the G is still not working. I have to think about why the grab brush is not working. There are certain reasons, I'm sure, but maybe it's not selected. This mesh is not... No, it's selected. It should be selected. Let's see, by the way, with what is selected and what's not selected. Okay, now for sure it's selected. It should work. It's not working. Maybe because of this. Let's dial it down. The strength of the brush is very low. No, it's not working at all. That's interesting. I have to investigate. So obviously I have to put this sample bias here a little bit, this option, and it started working. I'm not sure why, but it just stopped working. And this sample bias just fixed it. This is just, I don't understand, but obviously it's working now, so it's fine. I will just push this and let's see if it's pushed enough. Probably it's enough. Hopefully it's enough. And let's go to the higher subdivision. Okay, we have now double side everything. Okay, now we have to export again the high poly and the low poly. Let's try that. So this is the high poly. Again, I will wait a lot to export it, but we don't have anything to do. Export, FBX, selected objects, geometry, okay. And this will be test high, export to FBX, and we will wait. So I think it exported it, like maybe it took it like 2-3 minutes. But I haven't selected, I think I haven't selected everything, because you see, we have this retopo mesh something, which, by the way, where is it? It's just a kind of a simple, we can delete it. And let's see everything again. And this plane 07, what is this? Again, a dot. So I can delete it, hopefully. So, yeah, probably it's not a problem. Probably we have selected everything. What is this dot in here, by the way? I don't know. Another dot. Just a simple dot. Really? Are you kidding me? There are dots in here just for the sake of it. But, whatever. We have exported it. Hopefully, everything will be okay. Now we'll export the low poly again, because we changed the UVs. So you see, I don't need... some guy in the comments of my 12th video said that... yeah, ironically, he said that... yeah, and professionals don't name their tools or meshes. And you see, you don't have to name them. You just have to have a few collections, and that's it. So this is the low poly. We have selected everything. We can file, export, FBX, selected object, text01, export to FBX. Should be okay. Now we go to Substance Painter. And in order to replace the file, what we'll do here is Substance Painter just made my OBS crash. So yeah, okay, right. So Substance Painter is a program which makes programs crash. It takes a lot of RAM. I don't know why, but now Substance Painter has taken 8 gigabytes of RAM. Just like this, just standing like this. And I'm taking 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's so cool. I'm a very nice program. What? What are you doing? Now, edit. Project configuration. From here, we select our mesh. Now it's fine. You see the baking is not good because we have changed UVs, but we will bake again. Then we will go to bake mesh maps. We don't need to add this again because it will automatically add it. So now we just have to bake selected textures and wait a lot. And hope that the OBS will not crash again. I will pause the video just in case. Okay, yeah, I paused the video, I paused the OBS because it was problematic. I mean, it was taking 100% of my 33 cores processor. It's 32 cores, but it's not exactly 32, whatever. Here we have the similar issue again, which is not a big issue. We will fix it in the texturing. So it's not a big issue. And let's see here in the back. Pretty good. I like it. I like it. This is okay. The chain looks fine. The other glove looks nice. And let's go for the weapon. And just add this color map, which is not exactly what it has to be. Again, material color. What is happening here? I want the vertex color, but it wasn't saving the vertex color. So now, what I will do is I will bake only the selected textures, which will be, this will be the vertex color, yes. Just the weapon and just the ID, because the ambient occlusion is taking too much time. So bake selected, and it will probably bake just the ID here. It will be fast, yes. And some thickness, I don't know why, because I didn't check the thickness, but yeah, we'll wait, don't worry. Come on, ID map, it's not that hard. And what is this thickness? Cancel? Do you want me to cancel? Okay. Now we have some texture and we can put it in the base color here. Amazing. I mean, isn't it? It's pretty amazing. So now we have all those things. We have the teeth, we have the eyes, we have everything. It looks kind of nice. Although the teeth, by the way, are very bad quality, but this is because of the texture, because of the vertex color. It's not about anything else, so it's fine. Here we have a little bit of an issues, and also here we have some issues. Bakes over the other parts. Those things are not very nice, but they are not showstopper, we may say. Most of the things are baked pretty much correctly. Here, these things, the normal map, I don't know if we can fix it. And we have a line here in the middle, which will be there. It's not a big issue, but this line here I don't like. This thing. And here. And this I don't like here because it's triangulated wrong. So, go back, fix this, and stuff like that. You know, it's a process. It's basically a process. So I will do a triangle in here. Triangulate this. Because obviously when we exported it, it was wrongly triangulated. So here I will add just a... Let's try to add it. J. Okay. This has to be like this, not the other way around. And there could be more things like this, but we probably will never know. Now, we'll have to bake again at some point. But in this case, it looks kind of nice. I think it's probably okay. We may need to experiment a little bit with some values in the baking, such as the max frontal distance and max rear distance. We may need to increase them or decrease them to see what happens. And if, when we do that, those things will occur or other things will get problematic, which will be bad. But it's okay. Let's select this area and move it a little bit so it clipped. I don't know why it makes this kind of a line in here, but if I apply this mirror modifier now, probably this line won't appear. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll see. But we can check this out pretty fast. So I will export the low poly now. The high poly is okay. So we can export the low poly now. File, export selected, I mean FBX, selected object, just test, not the high, just the text test. And it's pretty fast because it's low number of polygons. We can go here and we can bake mesh maps. Only the ID without the thickness, only the ID. We need only the ID. We'll see if this will be fixed. It will only appear in the normal map if it's fixed. We don't need the ambient occlusion at all. So now I will increase this just with a lot, just to see what will happen. And I will bake just this one. Let's see. It will have to be very quickly. Okay, so you see, it's not exactly a good thing. Some things are baked pretty much badly. Yeah, we see a lot of problems. This, what is this? Yeah, a lot of problems. So it's not good. And also this baked here. So we go here. And again, this is not good. So 0, 0, 5. We will try. And this one 0.005. They don't have to be the same, but it's just for convenient. Let's see what will happen. This time, as you can see, this line is a little bit thinner here, and maybe it's a bit better. Maybe. I will just add the other mesh. And here we will have an issue because this is triangulated, right? And the other one was not. So here we may need to go a little bit further. 0.001 just to try it. I don't have anything in mind, just to try it. But still we have to bake also the normal map because otherwise it will not happen. So just normal and bake selection maps. We'll see if the normal will fix itself because the normal also is affected here and we see it. Okay. Something is not right. We have some issues here and here. Something is amazingly wrong. So this is not good. Let's try again with 0001 and bake selected vertices in maps. And we will try to go a little bit further or a little bit up and down. So this looks relatively fine, right? But those things are not good. So let's try 0.0015 and this also. And see if something will change. It's worse. It's worse. So that this way we have to go and 0.009. I will try 0.009. No, 009. Yeah. Bake selected. And this way, we'll see if this starts to shrink. Yeah, it's shrinked a little bit. So 0.8 we will test next time. Or 0.7. Let's try 0.007. Just to see what will happen. Sometimes 007 is a good choice. 007. Bake selected textures. And everything will be fixed. Almost fixed, but we have to see if on some other places we have issues, because it's kind of fixed it, although we have some issues here. I don't know why. Maybe the other normals or the ambient occlusion has something to do with it. We have issues in here too. Maybe we will have some issues in the gloves. Although the issues on the gloves, I think are starting to... No, they are not fixed. They're even worse. Yeah, sometimes we have to just take the funny part. By the way, the chain, as you can see, the high poly is visible that it's not exactly smooth. So what oh, you see here problems, but this will not be a very big issue, hopefully. Let me see it. Or maybe it will be, who knows. But the chain is okay. Now, let's see the mouth. These things are bad. Let's try to bake like 0, but I tried at 005 and it was kind of bad. Let's try again. Oh. Should be fine now. Let's try to bake everything in this 005 with the world space normal, ambient occlusion, curvature, position, thickness. Everything. And of course, I will pause the video. Okay, now you see that the face is fixed. Those things are not existed, but we may have some problems elsewhere. But we don't. Most of the time when we fix something somewhere, some other problems occur. Those problems here are not relevant that much. Yeah, we have issue here. We have some problems in here. We have issues in these areas. Yeah, we have some issues in other areas, which is not as good. So I'll probably leave it at 0.007 and try to not have all those issues in here. Because those issues were not existed. They didn't exist before I started to experiment for the head. And they now exist, which is not great. This means that we have to also here, you see, under the arm. Come on, fix yourself at some point. Substance paint is just a here problem. Okay, let's again bake at 0.007 and hope for the best. I will bake everything at 0.007. Of course, it will take time. So now, this looks kind of okay for the body. A little bit of a problem in here. Let's see below here. It's okay. It's kind of okay. And this is 0.07. But there is a problem on the glove. And those problems here are not so prominent. So maybe we will leave it like this for now. So the other solution of this will be to make the head a different material. So it will be a third thing in this, only for the head. It will be with the same UVs and everything, but a different material. Then I will bake it only with 0.05 and or 0.05, whatever. Whatever works the best for the head, I will bake it. Then I will bake the body with the 0.01, yeah? And then I will combine them outside of Substance Painter, which is a little bit of a pain, so I don't want to do this now. I will just accept those artifacts for now. They're okay. Let me see the weapon. Seems pretty much okay, the weapon. It's not problematic in any way, except for this thing here. I don't like it completely. It doesn't bake very well, but I think it could be fixed in the texturing. Here we have some issues. Some lines shouldn't be there, but not too much of an issue. Issue. Okay, looks relatively fine. We'll leave it for now, like this. And let's go to our mesh here. Let's save this as... By the way, this is the 38th video? I'm not sure. Let me check. So 36, 37. 38. Yeah, this is 38 video. So video 38, I will save, but now I will save as 38 assembled. So when I'm happy with my bake, I will assemble the parts. How do I do that? I will go like this, press L, and move this down. Let's move first the chin, the beard. So A, move it. Yeah, but I will move it down later. I mean, I will add it later, not now. Now, select this one, A, and move it down. Put it in position. I'm not sure exactly where it should be, but around this area probably will be fine. The head should be okay. Maybe a little bit more down. Yeah, like this should be fine. A little bit. And this guy down here, we'll try to position it so it's relatively okay. Animators will hate me about this chin thing, because they will have to attach this to some portion of... for the face animation, it will be probably a little bit of an issue. So I will go here, add this teeth, go here, put this teeth in there. Let's see, looking good. Now I will put the eye in position. I move everything only down and up. This way I'm sure that it will fit. Probably this will be fine. And this is the assembly of the character. Now I can export this. I can select everything, file, export, FBX, and test01 as, which doesn't mean as, it's assembled. So don't worry about it, it's assembled. And then we can just go here and go to the S. And it's looking relatively fine. Let's see, by the way, his eyes. They're looking a little bit more down, but it's fine. I mean, it's good. We don't care about that much. Okay, this looks fine. Now, we can try to do some, for example, texturing. Let's go to add a folder. I always do that. Metal. This will be the metal. And I will add mask with color selection, which means that I will pick a color, this color. Let me just hide the other weapon. The weapon, I don't need it. So this will be the mask for now. And let's add a material, which will be some kind of a metal material. Let's add some dirty metal if we have. Iron pure. Probably iron pure will not be the best material. Iron grinded, let's put it here. Inside this, not good. Iron hammered, probably. Yeah, this is kind of fine. Doesn't look perfect, but it shouldn't look perfect. I mean, it's not supposed to be. Iron rough, maybe it's the best. Yeah, iron rough looks nice. So the other ones, I will just delete. So this is for the metal parts. You see, all the metal parts now are with this. Let's try some leather, dark leather. So we name this dark leather, this folder. And then we will make a color selection and select this color, this one of the belt, of this one. So yeah, a lot of things. And we'll add this leather bag as a material, which is amazingly bad. But if we go to the leather bag and try to change some attributes, let me see if I can. Technical parameters, probably. Normal intensity, we can dial it down or up. It doesn't matter. Maybe the scale should be lower. Yes. And the problem is that the pants are the same color, which I don't like. I will go to color selection and dial it down a bit. Yes, I don't want the pants to be the same. So this leather bag is kind of bad. I don't like it. I mean, I can change the color here if I want. Darker or lighter or whatever. But yeah, let's leave it a little bit like this. Maybe the texture of it should be a bit not so rough. Height position, no. Height range, yeah, height range a little bit lower. So yeah, this is fine now. Of course, we have to go to the color selection again and increase it a little bit so it catches this, but it doesn't catch the pants. Well, we can try to do some other metals, like here, for example. Let's try the green thing. So, green glass, for example. Let's try green glass. And add mask with color selection, pick color, green. And let's try glass. Do we have something like... Maybe we should do a plastic. Because I'm not sure we have a glass in here. We may have, I'm not sure. I don't use that things that often. Some kind of plastic. Let's go with the smart materials just to see what happens. I avoid using the smart materials. They are a little bit heavy. You can get problems with using them. Glass visor. Let's try it. That's not bad. And this should apply to all greens. So I'll increase this. But this green is different than the others, but I will pick this color too. And now it's applied. So we can go to this glass visor and go to the base, change it to green. And it started to look a little bit like we wanted to. Of course, it's too glossy, I think. But for now, it's fine. Let's go to another material, which will be brass. Why not? Add mask with color selection, pick this color, for example, and go with normal materials, brass pure. Let's put it on. It's not the best, but okay, I will put this guy again with this brass pure, although it could be another type of brass. Who knows? It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's okay. We can pick also this one. Yeah. And you see, we are starting to put some interesting materials on our guy. Ooh, it's starting to rain outside pretty badly. Now, it doesn't look perfect. And we could put a lot more materials for this skin, for everything. Maybe in some next video. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I can show you how to export the meshes, probably. The maps. File. Export textures. And for some the output templates, I'm using AOV export, which is our export template for the game. And you can use, of course, Unreal Engine for Pact. This is pretty nice thing to use, but I will use ours, so I will go here. I will check the folder, which is low YouTube, and we'll select this folder. We'll go with AOV export. We need TGA textures, Targa. Based on texture set size, it's okay. Padding doesn't matter. Let's dilations plus transparent 16, okay. And then export. And then it should export all the textures into this. And you can see it. They are here. The textures are here. So this will be for this video. We have exported the textures. We can put them in the Blender, but I'm not sure we will do that. We will see. But this is one of the last videos of this series. We done the character, we have baked it. It's looking nice. And yeah, that's it. Bye for now.